How's my Eagle Nation doing? This your Eagle Brother Master P. Dot. Now, before I get on to my content, for those who are new to my channel, welcome. I get my content on the Philadelphia Eagles, whether it's the off seasons, preseasons, regular seasons, playoff appearances, the free agent signings, the trades, the draft prospects, and the Philadelphia Eagles highlights of all the Hall of Famers, legends, and former players that I have done. Some of those that nobody has done before. Check out the playlist. You're going to enjoy them. Learn them, study them, appreciate them. Say your prayers and condolences out to those that's no longer with us. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and follow my Instagram. It's in the description box. We're getting close to 1K. Help your boy get there. We're getting closer. So let's talk Eagles football, shall we? Now, I want to get on to some of the things I did not like what I seen in this game. Then I'm going to get on to the good parts because I want to get on to the parts I don't like first. I didn't like what I seen in the first half. They still did not score in the first quarter. That's something they have not done the first 5 weeks. That is not good. They are the only team to not score a touchdown in the first quarter. That's something they need to get. That's something they really need to clean up. They need to do. They have to do that. They got to stop. They need to start scoring in the first quarter and stop waiting until the second half. It's getting ridiculous. We can't keep seeing this happen every single week. We can't continue to see this throughout the rest of the season. It's not good. It's not healthy. All right. And better decision making next time too, man. Because I don't know how to feel about Nick Sirianni at this point, but that's not what it's about. Another thing I did not like what I seen in this game. You know, Nick Sirianni still messing with the playbook, with the play calls. Come on, man. They just saved your job with this win. Who knows, only time will tell how long you're going to last with this, but he ain't going anywhere, though, so we might as well accept it. But only time will tell. Anything is possible. Anything can happen in the NFL. Another thing I did not like what I seen is with on special teams when they made Jake Elliott kick a 57-yard field goal kick, which got blocked, and the Browns scored a touchdown right there. I didn't like seeing that. That was uncalled for. That was unnecessary. So special teams, y'all need to clean it up. Y'all need to get it together. I did not like why they still did not decide to give Saquon Barkley a few more carries though, but they did give him as much carries at this game as they did against the Buccaneers, so they still should have given him a few more carries. So that's one of the things I did not like what I seen. Missed tacklings. They couldn't get to Deshaun Watson for the most part. They couldn't stop Winston, but they didn't allow a touchdown. So I give them that. So shout outs to the defense. But let's get on to the good part, shall we? Now let's talk about Brandon Graham. BG, the man, the myth, the legend, one of the Eagle GOATs. Played his 200th career game, who has set another Philadelphia Eagles franchise record for playing 200 games, more than any player in Eagles history, more than any player. Congratulations on Brandon Graham. And he got the win, which makes it much better. So shout out to Brandon Graham. He held it down. He had a sack. He had a few stops. Shout outs to Brandon Graham. Another player I want to give a shout out to is, of course, Jalen Hurts. Despite on the miscommunications, the misreads, bad decisions, but he found a way to bounce back, overcome the odds, and rise from the ashes. And find a way to bounce back and step up to the plate to be the leader and the captain that he is. he showed up where it mattered the most. He showed he got guts. He showed he has heart. And he showed he has will. He has to fight. That's what I love about him. Keep showing more about that. And he didn't allow a turnover, so that's a good sign. He had a good game. He had a solid performance, so shout out to Jalen Hurts. He didn't allow a turnover in this game, so that's good. He did his thing out there. Could have did better, but he was phenomenal in here. He had a good game. That's all I can say. Shout out to our kid. Good gosh, I can barely talk. Our quarterback, Jalen Hurts. Shout out to him. Another player I want to give a shout out to is Jahan Dotson. Jahan Dotson, he made some good plays too, some good catches. Shout out to him. I'm glad he showed up. I'm glad he showed up and showed out. Shout out to Jahan Dotson. Another player I want to give a shout out is Grant Calcaterra, who had a solid performance. Keep up the good work. Keep showing up. Keep playing like that. We need somebody to take over Dallas Goedert's spot if he don't play in the next game. Or who knows how long he's going to be out. Hopefully it ain't nothing serious. As long as he's still part of the season, that's a good sign. So we wish Dallas Goedert, Lane Johnson, Lane Johnson and Jordan Mailata a full speedy recovery. Same with the players of the Cleveland Browns. Wish them a full speedy recovery. Our prayers goes out to them. So shout outs to them. Shout outs to the offensive line for holding it down for Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley. Shout outs to them and Fred Johnson. Taking the spot for Lane Johnson last week 2 weeks ago against the Buccaneers. Even the Saints too. And shout outs to Fred Johnson for taking over for Jordan Mailata. He had a solid performance too. He did this thing out there. Because, Jordan Mailata showed him that leadership. Told him that he believed in him. Same way when he first got into the football league, to the NFL back in 2018. Because I remember giving motivation for guys like Halapuli Vaitai, Jason Peters, Stefan Wisniewski, and so many more. And of course Jason Kelsey, of course. Learning a lot from them guys. And now he's one of the team captains. Shout outs to Fred Johnson and Jordan Mailata for giving him that motivation, being one of the team captains. Wish him a full speedy recovery. Hope he gets well. Hopefully ain't nothing serious. Another player I want to give a shout out to is, of course, A.J. Brown, welcome back. Devontae Smith, welcome back. Who both had a touchdown, who had a solid performance. Shout outs to them. Because the bye week helped. We have them back. Hopefully they stay healthy. Hopefully they don't do too much at training camp, at practice, to stay healthy throughout the remainder of the regular season. Another one I want to give a shout out to is Cooper DeJean, a.k.a. Cooper DeJean, who had a solid performance, taking over for Avonte Maddox, who ain't afraid to play, who ain't afraid to tackle, who ain't afraid to hit. He had a solid performance. Keep him. He needs more playing time. He has a lot to play for. He has a lot to learn. Give Cooper DeJean more playing time. Keep him on the field. Because we passed Avonte Maddox. He ain't the same person as he was anymore. We tired of him, worrying about Fortnite instead of worrying about helping the team win games. We can't have that no more. Shout outs to him. Shout outs to Quinyon Mitchell, who had a solid performance. Shout outs to Keely Rango, who also had a solid performance. You seen that big hit? Oh my goodness. That was beautiful. And taking over for Slay, who also was hurt. Wish him a full speedy recovery. Hopefully he get well, despite him clowning around sometimes, and missing tackles, all that. But we wish him a full speedy recovery. We don't wish injuries upon nobody. No. All right, and he had a solid performance. Keely Ringo, for like going one-on-one against Amari Cooper. You know who the Eagles is familiar with? Who he knows the Eagles very well because he used to play with the Dallas Cowboys, as we all know. But shout outs to Keely Ringo for holding it down. And shout outs to Saquon Barkley, who had a solid performance too, where she had a touchdown because they should have gave him more carries. Alright, just want to make sure I ain't anybody else I missed out on. Alright, who else? Oh, Ojamu. Shout outs to Ojamu for doing this thing out there on that field. He showed up, he showed out. And shout outs to Zach Bone for the most parts too. And that's pretty much about it though. Now before I end this video too, let's give a drink up too, man. Let's have a drink. Got my Heineken. Yeah, let me get it close up. You know, the color green. Yeah. Y'all know what time it is. Let's give a drink up to the birds. Let's enjoy this one right now. After this, on to the next. Cheers. We just won the bye week. And what makes it even better too, Commanders got a loss. And them Cowgirls got the loss. And if the Giants lose tonight, if the Giants lose against the Bengals, oh, we officially won the bye week. That's a huge win for us. But for right now, we're going to enjoy this win. It wasn't pretty. It was frustrating, but it was a competitive game. They showed up and finished the game where it mattered the most. That's the most important thing. A win is a win at the end of the day. And also, I don't know if anybody noticed, and I just found out too, I want to give a huge shout out and a happy birthday to B. Dawk. Happy birthday to Brian Dawkins. Happy birthday. My favorite Eagle player of all time, one of the all-time favorites, one of the fan favorites in franchise history. Happy birthday, Brian Dawkins. We love you. We wish you well. Wish you nothing but the best. Enjoy your day. Have fun. And act a fool. Just like he said, act a fool. All right. We don't know what's going to happen next. So I'm going to watch the game against the Bengals and the Giants. And then stay tuned for my keys to victory for my next video of the next opponent we're going to face. So stay tuned for that. But for right now, let's give a drinks too. To Brian Dawkins, shall we? Come on, y'all. This is B. Dawk, man. One of the all-time greats. Come on, we gotta give a shout out. Come on, drink up, drink up. Brian Dawkins right here. Somebody I grew up watching. So somebody most of us grew up watching. That's been watching the Eagles long enough. Happy birthday to Brian Dawkins. Wish you nothing but the best. And many more. Cheers. Happy birthday, Brian Dawkins. And that's all I want to say about the video. That's my content for the day. We got the W. Let's enjoy this. So if y'all enjoy my content, let me know in the comment section. What are y'all favorite parts about the game for those that watch the game? Who are y'all favorite players of the game? Y'all comment below the names. Y'all let me know what was y'all favorite part. Who is y'all players of the game? Y'all let me know. But as always, fly equals fly. Go birds. Bird game. Game green.